Hello, this is Tim from Nebula Cloud. First of all, apologies on the quality of this recording. It's been done from a web camera as I need to show you some bits and pieces on my desk, not just a screen recording, so the audio and the video might not be as it should be. So the past few days what I've been doing, as per my last couple of videos, is playing around with a Raspberry Pi which I got this week. I've now had a chance to sit down and write some proper code for it, and I've actually got it to do something which I think is quite useful and could be quite handy to companies and especially marketing teams and things like that. So what the code does is flash a light or a little LED at the minute, but I'm going to improve on that each time a predefined tweet or hashtag is used on Twitter, and each time that happens it will flash the light. So the more flashes you get, the more things get tweeted about, which I think marketing companies may well find very, very handy and quite cool. So first of all, let me show you the Raspberry Pi. So you've got your standard Raspberry Pi down here, and it's got LED and a little resistor to stop blowing the Raspberry Pi up, and all I've got in here now is the power cord, and that is it. The rest of it is on wireless, and that's all you need. Okay, so back across to the screen. Let's get that positioned. I will show you how I've connected to it and how I run the code. So I'm going to use our favourite PuTTY to connect via a terminal emulator to the Raspberry Pi. So load up the config and connect. I'm going to log in. Okay, so now logged in. First of all, what I'll do, I will show you the code. Now in this code there is some security keys for my Twitter account, so I am going to move that out of the way for a second and get those in the right place. Okay, so I think if I do that, that should be enough. Okay, so if you look at the bottom of the screen here, you should see the code without the security keys in there, and what I've done is I've told the system to look for Trump rally, which is trending at the minute, so that is what it will look for. So you can easily modify that to whatever you want. I think eventually what I want to do is put a web interface so you can log in and you can change it to whatever you want very easily without having to telnet in and do all kinds of stuff. So let me move that back out of the way again. And we're going to come out of that. Okay, so I'll bring that back across now. Excuse the wobbling on the screen. Right then, so the next thing I need to do is execute the code. So I'm going to run the code, and you can now see tweets coming through. Apologies if there's any profanity or anything like that in it. This is a live tweet feed, so apologies if anything comes up which isn't particularly kid friendly. So you can see the tweets coming through there. Okay. Now if I go over to the Raspberry Pi, you can now see that the LED light is flashing. And it's flashing quite quickly. Okay, so each one of those flashes is a tweet with the hashtag of Trump rally. Whether using Trump was the best idea in the world for a demonstration, who knows? But there we go, that's what was the most top trending at the minute, so I just wanted to prove that it works without having to wait about 10 minutes. So you can see now that each time one of those tweets comes in, you get a flash. And that is basically it. So this can be improved on by adding bigger lights, and you could add sirens or an alarm or whatever you wanted to do to alert you that there's a specific tweet, which I think marketing companies would absolutely love. So if they send out a marketing campaign, they can then see the immediate effect of their tweet going out or their email going out or whatever they're going to be marketing. So that's about it. So next one I'm going to be doing will probably have a bit of an improvement on this. Hopefully I might get a web interface running on it, and we'll see how we go from there. Anyway, thanks for listening, and this has been Tim Parkinson from Nebula Cloud. You can tweet us at Nebula Cloud UK. You can find us on Facebook, on facebook.com/Nebula Cloud. And you can also email me on tim@nebulacloud.co.uk. Thanks so much. Bye bye.